Hi, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, depending on what time you're watching this. I wrote down some notes about this holiday season that's now upon us, and I wanted to talk today about the three ways that you can feel less stress and heal during this holiday season. So, like I said, the holidays are here. And for some people, this really is, like the old song says, the most wonderful time of the year. But I feel like for many of us, this is also the weirdest time of the year. A lot of us are feeling overwhelmed and tired or maybe burned out, especially if this has been kind of a rough year. A lot of us feel like we are just kind of crawling to the finish line. That is the end of this year. And some of us also feel isolated and alone during this time of year. And also, for many of us, at the same time, while we're dealing with all these mixed feelings, we still have this desire to create. Maybe that's through music or through writing. A lot of us have goals, especially start thinking of goals as we head into the new year, heading into 2024. And some of us are looking to connect as a way of dealing with feelings of feeling isolated or alone. So, given all of that, what are we supposed to do with this mixed bag of feelings as we enter another holiday year? Well, before we get into that, I should probably introduce myself. If you don't know me or this is your first time visiting this channel, my name is Maya Spikes and I'm a writer. And when I'm not writing for myself or writing for other people, I like to help Black women heal and deal with stress or feelings of overwhelm through journaling. In fact, depending on when you're watching this, in the next few days, on December 6th, 2023, at 3 p.m. Eastern, I will be hosting a Journal Your Journey workshop. And you can find out more about that in the description. And I'm also going to try to have a caption on this video. I'm still working on my captions. I'm going to try to have a caption on this video um, to where you can check out more information about the Journal Your Journey workshop on Wednesday, December 6th. And now, on to three ways that you can deal with stress during this holiday season and how to heal during this holiday season. So, the first way is to find joy. And I wanted to bring this up because I was in a group of people a few days ago, and we were all talking about kind of feeling tired and worn out during this time of year. And one lady said, "You know what? I'm just waiting. I can't wait until January 2nd when this holiday season is over." And I get that. And I definitely understand that feeling, but it also kind of made me feel kind of sad because as tough as this holiday season can be for many of us for many different reasons, I just think it's a mistake to postpone joy or to wait for something to be over um, before finding ways to enjoy ourselves. Life is short. And I think that, trying to just kind of barrel through or push through a season, even if it's a rough season, can sometimes be a mistake. So I think while many people would agree with that, it does seem to be like one of those things that's easier said than done. So I think what we need to do is, find small ways to include joy during our holiday season, if even if we're going through a rough time. That can be as simple as just putting on some good music and finding your favorite song and enjoying that during the middle of the day. And it doesn't have to be a holiday song or a Christmas song, even though I myself, I do love a good Christmas song. This Christmas, from Donny Hathaway is one of my favorite songs. I'm a Gen X girl, so I love that. And as far as I'm concerned, that's the only version of that song. But yeah, finding ways to enjoy a favorite song, enjoy a favorite meal. If you love cooking, if that's your ministry, definitely not a bad idea just to cook a simple meal for yourself. If cooking is more of a chore for you, maybe even enjoying a meal from your favorite restaurant. And like I said, just finding those small ways of finding joy for my ladies out there who like to move and exercise, either doing a favorite workout routine or just going for a simple walk, which I know can be a little rough during this time of year. But if you're living in a place where it's not completely frigid during this time of year, or if it's just one of those rare days in December where you get a day that it's up actually above 50 or even 60 degrees, and you can go out and enjoy a nice walk, you can do that as well. So those are just a couple ways that you can find joy, like I said, during this holiday season, instead of just hoping to kind of push through and wait until next year to find joy. The second way that we can heal through the holidays is to join, as in find community. Unfortunately, even though this is supposed to be a season of peace, joy, and love, um, a lot of us do find ourselves having to spend time, and probably more time than we would like, with people who we may feel less than great about. Sometimes that can be problematic family members. If you're working, even if you're in an atmosphere or work in an environment where you enjoy working with most of your coworkers and it's a relatively positive atmosphere, there might be one or two coworkers you're not crazy about. And now we have usually like a holiday office party coming up. So this time of year can be stressful because we're dreading that office holiday party, or we're dreading going home for the holidays, or maybe you're even hosting um, a holiday meal and people are coming into your house, and you might not be crazy about everybody who's coming over for that holiday meal. That is why it's so important to find people you do like being around. If you have to be at a big family gathering, find that aunt or uncle or cousin, niece or nephew that you enjoy spending time with. Find friends and make, even if it has to be just a quick coffee date with one of your favorite friends or a couple of your favorite friends, and just spend time hanging out, enjoying each other's company. And it can even be a vent session about how crazy this holiday season is, and that you're just glad to have this small break from all of the chaos of the holiday season. So those are just a couple ways to find community during the holiday season. And the last way to heal during the holidays, some of you may be able to guess, is journaling. Like I said, I like to journal. I like helping other Black women who are also Generation X with journaling. And the reason why I'm such a big advocate for journaling is because even if you're not, quote unquote, a great writer, there are so many perks that you can get from journaling really year round, but especially during this time of year. Um, One is that journaling, like I said, is a great way to help you find joy now, to make a record of saying, I really wasn't in, wasn't looking forward to today, but this one great thing or these couple of great things happened during the day. And you can use that as a way to remind yourself that while things may be a little tough now, that there are small moments or things in your life that do bring you joy and that do feel positive and right. Another great thing about journaling is that it can help you feel less overwhelmed and even less stress. there's um, not a great feeling of walking around kind of feeling confused or almost in a haze because you have a million things on your mind. And journaling is a way to not only kind of get those thoughts out of your head, but sometimes through journaling, especially journaling over a period of a few days, few weeks, or even a few months, you start to notice patterns, and maybe even find um, solutions, or resources that you hadn't thought about because your mind was so cluttered with all of these thoughts, that you didn't know how to handle. So that's another great perk of journaling. And I would say a third great perk of journaling is that it can help you rest. Sometimes just the act of sitting down and taking even 3 to 5 minutes, um, is just the break that you need, that quick break that you need to just rest, kind of gather your thoughts or express your thoughts, on a piece of paper or on a screen, or type that on a screen, and just kind of get those thoughts out of your head. And especially if you journal before going to bed, it can make it easier to fall asleep because now you're not just lying there in bed with all of these thoughts swirling around. You can kind of, like the old saying goes, kind of get that out of, clear your head, clear your mind, get those thoughts out of, off your chest, and just enjoy, hopefully, a good night's sleep or a better night sleep than you may have been having during previous nights. So, like I said, those are three great ways that you can heal during this holiday season and feel less stress. And the other thing that I wanted to mention is, as I mentioned earlier, if you are a Black woman, especially from Generation X, who feels stressed, tired, or overwhelmed, I would love to have you join me and other Black women this Wednesday, December 6th at 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to meet on Zoom and do a Journal Your Journey workshop. It's about a 1 hour workshop, and we are going to share great writing prompts. Especially if you're like, well, I've thought about journaling, I've thought about writing, I've thought about, just kind of getting those thoughts out on a screen or paper, but I'm not sure what to write about. We're going to share some writing prompts to help you get started. And we're just going to join in community. As I mentioned before, it's always great to be in community, and that can be in person, but I also feel like there's power in a virtual community as well. And that's what we're going to do, is just get together and be in a virtual community, supporting each other, especially during what can be a tough time of year for so many of us. So if you're interested in that, if you could definitely use a little healing during this holiday season, or just want to feel less stressed out this holiday season, we'd love to have you in the Journal Your Journey workshop. I'm going to have more details on how you can register for that workshop in the link below. And like I said, hopefully I'll be able to put a caption on this video so you can check out that link as well. But if you are driving and maybe just listening to this, or don't have a sheet of paper, or something quick that you can write down, the link for that workshop, and let me get my notes here so I say this correctly. The link is bit.ly. That's bit.ly/journal journey 126. So that's basically bit.ly journal journey 126. And I picked 126 for I picked that number because that refers to December 6th, which is when the workshop is, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So those are just some quick thoughts I wanted to share today about how you can feel less stressed out and heal during this holiday season, because, like I said, I know that this can be a stressful time of year. So we're going to get together during that Journal Your Journey workshop to work through some of those feelings, because let's face it, we've all seen the not so great results of somebody who's stressed out and has a lot on their mind. Um, you don't have to scroll down that far on TikTok, Facebook, here on good old YouTube, to see some person just sort of randomly shouting at people, or even more unfortunate, some person, who's clearly stressed out and maybe shouting at their kids or another family member or friend, or that random barista in Starbucks who just made the simple mistake, although sometimes I wonder if it's a mistake, of mispronouncing their name. You don't want to be that person, and we don't want you out here in these holiday streets going viral for the wrong reasons. So, like I said, I'd love to have you join me in the workshop, but even if you um, aren't interested in that, still, I hope you can use these three great tips of healing during the holiday season by finding small joys or small wins during the holiday season, joining a community of people you enjoy being around, whether that's in real life or virtually online. And finally, I do hope that you will consider taking even just a few minutes during a day, and it doesn't even have to be every day, to just simply write your thoughts down or type your thoughts down, and journal your journey as you find ways to actually enjoy this holiday season. So I thank you for checking out this video, and I always forget to do this, but if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this with someone that you know, with a friend or family member that you know, who um, may be feeling stressed and also feeling tired during this holiday season, and could definitely use some healing during this holiday season and beyond. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and I'm wishing you a happy, healing, not only holiday season, but also a happy, healing new year. Also, if you just happen to be checking this at, after December 6th, 2023, and thinking, oh no, I would have loved to have checked out that workshop, but it's December 17th or it's already 2024. Don't worry, I'll be doing another workshop in the new year, so feel free to check out the description below to see how you can get on the waiting list for the next workshop that'll be coming up. Thanks again for checking out this video, and have a happy healing holiday season. Take care.